Hi, I'm not dead. Long story short, almost 3 months ago my laptop decided to stop working, so I had to get it repaired. The repair took almost a month and a half, and right as I got it back, the winter break started and I spent like week or two at my parents' house. And when I returned home, it was my university's exam period which kept me busy until this week. Also, thanks to my computer breaking down, I lost the episode that I had almost finished editing. So in this episode, I'll show you what I did in the missing episode, plus all the stuff I did off camera, as well as some new stuff I managed to record in the past month or so. First things first, I started my new project by going on top of the nether to link my current base and the old base in the desert village. With the portals done, I turned down the village, so get ready for a first time lapse of this video. Now here you can see the layout of the future village I'm gonna build. First I made a sugarcane farm. Then I made a cow pen. Then I decided to warm up by building a simple house, which led me to building a bunch of specialized houses such as Mason's house with a retaining wall and a square to store his materials, a camel keeper with stables for camels, and a blacksmith with a crane to repair iron golems. And the last build was a garden with a custom cherry blossom trees. Then I returned to my base where I found a skeleton horse trap that appeared right after thunderstorm. I tried to save some of the skeleton horses, but unfortunately I made the mistake of getting close to the skeletons and died. After that I accidentally killed both the last skeleton and the horse he was sitting on. Now let's have a look at what I built on and off camera. As you can see, I added a house in front of the retaining wall and a little market in front of the garden. I also added bunch of 2-block tall flowers and grass to the garden. Then I built this iron golem barracks, and I'm not really happy with how they turned out, so I'll tear it down. I also made a house for a butcher right above the cow pen. Then I thought it would be good to make official entrance to the village by making a sort of archway. And lastly, I made a mine entrance to the cave below the village where I mined stone and sandstone for this build. Now that you are caught up with what I did in the past 3 months, let's continue working on the village by tearing down this ugly barracks. The thing I didn't like the most about it is the way that stone bricks and sandstone just don't go together. Also, the mangrove wood in the middle doesn't work the way that I imagined. With the build gone, I made a layout out of wool and then went straight to building the walls out of sandstone. This build was not improvised, as all the builds before. I got inspiration out of Pinterest, which I liked so much that I just had to remake it in my world. I give it my own twist, but the structure is mostly the same. Halfway in the building process, I ran out of iron blocks, and while AFKing the iron farm, I got dark oak saplings from the wandering trader. They'll come handy later. Now back to building. After finishing the walls, I made, I guess it's called a parapet walk, and then I worked on the main building. It was same for the most part as the inspiration picture, but smaller. With the main building finished, I started working on the one thing that I liked on the previous build, the iron and pumpkin storage. To add something on the barracks square, I decided to build a bunch of training dummies, so the golems have something to train on. Then I made some finishing touches and we are done. What do you think? Does it fit the rest of the village? And that's everything I made in the past 3 months or so. I hope I can get back on schedule of one video a week. I also hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing and liking this video. I've been MaraK, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.